haven't met me or came to my class yet, again, my name is Bree. And so this is abs and stretch. It's just going to be quick and dirty. So come to your back, and we'll start by just getting into the breath work. Keep your block nearby. And when you lay down on your back, it might feel nice to bend your knees. You can knock your knees in and let your feet go wide. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And just take a moment to breathe. Really, the core starts with the breath and with our movement in our diaphragm. So as you breathe in, practice expanding your breath all the way down through the back body, through the sides of the body, into the sitting bones. Your pelvic floor descends down. And as you exhale, the pelvic floor, four corners of it lift up and in as your diaphragm ascends back up. Take 4 more breaths, just trying to get in touch with this diaphragmatic breathing. Sometimes it can be really hard to even understand what's going on with the pelvic floor. So I prefer to just notice the breath. Can you feel the breath moving into the sides of the ribs and the back of the body? Think less about your belly filling up and in, and more about your rib cage expanding wide and broader. And for your movement practice today, I invite you to just create a little bit of an intention of focus for what you want to carry off of the practice and into your day. Maybe it's simply to be present and be open-minded. From here, windshield wiper your legs a few times. Bring your legs to the left and to the right, just getting a little stretch to the low back. We'll start with the first round of core. You're going to grab your block, bring it to either the medium setting or the thinnest setting. I like the thinnest setting. Squeeze your block in between your legs. Your shins will be parallel to the earth. Flex your toes back towards your ankles. Push your low back down into the ground so there's no space between your back and the earth. Now bring your hands to your thighs. Push your hands into your thighs and push your thighs back into your hands. Keep squeezing your block. You're pushing about 3 to 4 pounds of pressure into your hands each here as you push the thighs back in. Breathe into the back of the body with each exhale, gently allowing the navel to pull to the spine naturally. We'll add like an explosive exhale to add some movement through the diaphragm. So take an inhalation. Exhale like you're going to blow through a straw. Inhale. Exhale like you're telling kids to be quiet. Go shh. Take 3 more breaths in a way that's most effective for you. One more big breath here. Exhale. Now bring your arms to a cactus shape or a T. Take an inhalation. You could straighten your legs here or do a partial bend. Exhale, bring your legs over towards the right, but don't let your thighs touch the ground. Inhale, bring your legs back through center. Exhale, legs towards the left. So you're working your obliques. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. 2 more like that. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale through center. And exhale to the left. Come back through center. Move your block out of the way. Extend your legs towards the sky. Now you can have a bent knees. It just really depends on how open your hamstrings are. If it's comfortable to have straight legs, keep them straight and reach your arms up towards your feet. Inhale and lift your low back off of the ground, shoulder blades off of, or upper back off the ground, shoulder blades off the ground. Work to bring your left hand towards your right toes. Now you might actually bring your left wrist towards your toes. That depends on your leg and arm length. And come back down a little bit. Then your right wrist comes towards the left toes. And just keep moving like that a few times. See if you can take my sweatshirt off so you can see a little bit more here. The whole back lifts up. The whole upper back is trying to stay off of the ground, or at least lifting off of the ground each time you reach your hands towards your toes for these little toe taps. Keep moving like that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift, lift, lift. Bring both hands towards both feet. Take an inhalation. And as you exhale, release. Give yourself a little break. You can hold your knees and pull them way wide. We'll just do a little stretch now here. Ground your heels. Bring your elbows in towards the ribcage. Pull your shoulders back. Drive into your heels and lift your hips up, bridge pose. So a little stretch through the core. Naturally, as the front of the body lengthens, you're also engaging your glutes. Drive the upper arms into the earth and untuck your chin from your chest. Take 2 deep breaths here. And gently release your hips all the way back down. Now one more round on our back here. Grab your yoga block. You're going to bring your yoga block to your right thigh. Bring your left hand, interlace your hand. You're going to have both hands behind your head, but start with your left hand. Now connect your left elbow to the block. Interlace your hands now behind your head. Now your right knee is just bent at a 90-degree angle. Reach your left leg to the sky. Now get in touch with that back pushing down into the ground. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower your left leg down to a hover. Inhale, reach it up. You're going to do 10. Exhale, lower down to the hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. That's 4. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower for 5. Push your head into your hand. Exhale, lower for 6. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower for 7. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, lower for 8. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, lower for 9. Just one more here. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, lower for 10. Move your block. Just take a gentle twist. Left arm or right leg goes across the body. You use your left arm to guide you there. You can keep your right arm down. Take 2 breaths here. With each exhale, melt your right shoulder down to the earth as you twist. Inhale and come back through center. So second side. Now your left knee pulls in. Block is touching the thigh. Interlace, or bring your right hand behind your skull. Lift your skull. Elbow to the knee. Interlace your hands behind and reach the right leg high. Take an inhale. Exhale, slowly lower. Just move with your breath. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 3. Keep moving. 4. Low back stays down. 5. You'll kind of feel it. Try to lift off the ground. That's when you want to reacclimate to pushing it down. 6, 7, 8, 9. Keep pushing out through your heel. 10. Move your block. Let your right leg release to the earth. Cross your left leg over your body for a spinal twist. Take a few breaths here. With each exhale, melting your shoulder blade down into the ground. And come back through center, pull your knees in, give yourself just a nice loving squeeze. Bring your hands behind your thighs and start to rock and roll on your back. You can rock as many times as you want. You're gonna rock your way up to boat pose Navasana. So your sit bones will be on the ground. You can have your toes or your heels on the earth. You can also hold your thighs and kind of pull. The low back will be rounded, but if you pull on your thighs, it will lift up. So there, you can hold the thighs, or you can have your legs completely straight. Find a version that works for you. And so grab your block. If you don't have a block, you could just have your hands at like a prayer, but you're gonna hold your block at the widest setting. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist towards the right. So like a Russian twist. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Squeeze the thighs towards the midline. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Keep moving. Exhale, right. Inhale to center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Last time to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Place your block down. High boat, so you're on your sitting bones. Breath in. Exhale, low boat. Bring your low back down. Bring your thighs really close to the earth and tops of the ears back. 2 more like that. Inhale, rise up, high boat. Exhale, lower it down, low boat. 1 more, inhale, reach up, high boat. You can use your knees to pull yourself up. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, bring it up to a high boat. Cross your legs and come to tabletop. Spread wide through your fingers. Stack the wrists underneath the shoulders. Inhale, deepen the groins and melt through your heart. Your belly does go down and descend, but don't completely drop it. Let there be a gentle tone. Exhale, initiate from your pelvis. Scoop the flesh of the butt underneath you, round through the low back, round through the upper back, cat spine. 2 more. Inhale, deepen the groins. Melt through the heart. Again, initiating from the thighs, from the hips as you come through cow. Exhale, round, round, round. Puff up into the back body for cat. Just 1 more. Inhale, come through your cow spine. Exhale, push the earth away and around to cat. Come to a more neutral position. Tuck your toes and lift your hips up, or not, yeah, your hips are up a little bit, but you're really just hovering your knees. So like a bear crawl position. Push the earth away. Now walk your bear crawl forward to the front of the mat. Once you hit the front of the mat, walk your bear crawl back to the back of the mat. You're going to do that 1 more time. Walk forward. Trying to stay as stable as you can here. Walk backwards. Small little walks. Find yourself more in the middle of your mat. And then send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal out through your feet. And breathe. Inhale, pull yourself forward to a plank pose. Press the earth away nice and strong. Pull your hands and your feet towards each other so you have a nice, strong core connection. Shift your heels towards the left. Reach your right arm up. Now this left shoulder pulls back and you push down through the left arm into the earth. Lift your bottom hip up. Maybe you lift your top leg. A Vashisthasana is what we call this in the yoga world, or side plank. Breath in. Exhale, come right back down to your plank. Shift your heels the other way. Lift the hips. Reach the left arm up. Lift, lift, lift. Breathe. Always make sure that you're breathing. That doesn't have to always be a consistent breath, but sometimes we restrict our breath when things get hard. And so staying connected to the breath is a way that we can kind of stay connected to our center. Come back through plank pose. Inhale, shift your shoulders past your wrist. Exhale, half push up. Lower your pelvis down. Inhale, come through cobra pose. Exhale, come all the way down. Bring your forearms to the mat so you're in a sphinx pose. Squeeze the legs towards the midline. Pull your right heel towards your bum. Reach your right hand around for your right foot thigh stretch here. There we go. Now we can see my foot a little better. Pull the heel towards the bum. At the same time, kick your foot into your hand. Take 2 breaths there. Gently release. Second side. Pull the opposite heel towards the bum. Grab for your foot. Release your foot. Keep your shoulders over your wrists through this whole next exercise. Tuck your toes. Keep your knees on the ground. Take an inhale. That's the back bend. It's pulling your heart into sphinx pose. Exhale, push into your forearms and your knees. Lift the sides of your waist up and kind of scoop the flesh of the butt down so you're in like a modified forearm plank. Inhale, lower your hips down, pull your heart through. Exhale, round, puff up into the back body. Inhale brings you down. Exhale, push, push, push as you round. Take like 5 more. Inhale, bring the pelvis down to tap the earth. Exhale, round, push the earth away. Keep moving. Exhale is the contraction of the core. The exhale is the emptying of the lungs and the ascent of the diaphragm. So it's only natural that the core engages more on the exhale. Inhale is kind of the softening, the expansion, and exhale, everything lifts up and in. Take one more. Good. Bring your hips back down. Bring your hands by your chest. Inhale, rise up through cobra. You can keep it low or you can bring it high. Tug your hands back. Let your pubic bone be heavy in cobra. Bhujangasana. Exhale, take it back to your heels. Grab your block. You're going to sit on your heels. This is going to mimic like a ball slam that you do at the gym, but you're going to use your block. It's kind of obnoxious. It's kind of loud. If you have a bolster, you could also do it with a bolster, but I'm assuming you guys mainly have blocks. If you don't have a block, you can still mimic the action. You just can't hit the ground. So from a seated position, you're sitting on your heels. You could also have your feet tucked or sitting on a pillow. Grab your block. Hands are nice and wide on the block. Make sure your fingers aren't too close to the edge so you don't smash your fingers. So hip extension, inhale, reach your arms up. Don't go into a big back bend, just bring your pelvis forward. Exhale, slam. Hips go back. Use your breath. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, inhale, reach up. Exhale, inhale, reach up. Exhale. Each time you rise up, your pelvis is coming forward, but you're trying not to back bend. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's probably one of the most functional core exercises you can do as a female. Come to down dog. All right, from your downward facing dog, just pedal it out. Find your breath if you lost it a little bit. Grip the ground nice and strong with your finger pads. Your fingers are spread nice and wide. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Don't lose your core. Your core strong and engaged. What losing your core would be like, the belly drops and you go into a back bend. So pull the low ribs in. Breath in. Exhale, knee towards nose, round, curl it in. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, knee to nose, round. Again, inhale, reach high. Exhale, knee towards nose. We're going to do 9 of these. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, knee towards left tricep. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, knee towards left tricep. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, crossing over your body to the left. Option for fallen triangle, shoot your leg out. Pivot the back heel down, reach your left arm high. Now reach your right leg to a hover for a little extra oblique action. Breath in, push into your right hand. Breath out, ground your left hand, reach the right leg high. Exhale, keep with it. Right knee to right tricep, get it as high up as you can. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. One more, inhale, reach high. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Stick with me. Keep your knee towards your tricep. Like an elevator, it goes down towards the wrist. Bring it back up to the tricep, down to the wrist. One more, up to the tricep and down to the wrist. Reach it up and plant your foot outside your pinky finger. Lower your back knee down, find your breath. Use your right hand, widen your right thigh bone away, lizard lunge. Drive your right heel down and tug back into space. Slow the breath, reach your right arm up and around, bend your knee, grab your foot. I think I'm mainly talking to myself when I say slow the breath. Sometimes it can be a little tricky to build the heat and teach at the same time. If you can't reach your foot here, staying in lizard lunge is always a fine option. All right, you're gonna push into your front foot, lift off of your back thigh, come up to an active Malasana squat. Active meaning the butt is not tucked. This is gonna do nothing for you. This is what you want. Now from here, push into your feet, keep your butt low, and walk to the back of the mat. Sometimes I have better luck if I let my hands come forward. And you're just kind of hobbling your way back. And then we're gonna do little handstand hops to the front of the mat. Now, I know handstand sounds intimidating, but you're not actually going into the handstand. You just plant your hands and hop and kick your heels towards your butt. Take like 2 or 3 more of those. And then you'll land back in your squat. Walk with the other leg first as you step back. So I was with my right leg, so now I'm doing my left leg. all the way back. One more round, handstand hops, breath in, exhale, hop. Maybe you catch a moment of hang time there, maybe you don't. Land back, functional forward fold, hips go high, turn your heels out and your toes in, grab your block. Bend your knees a smidge, bring your hands away forward onto a block, bring your butt way back behind your heels. Check your feet, align the outer edge of the heel with the outer edge of the pinky toe mound. Squeeze your legs, your shins towards the midline and create a widening and a broadening through the upper inner thighs. Breathe deep and full into the back of your body and keep working, hinging your hips back. Inhale, halfway lift, glide your hands up your shins. Exhale, fold. We just have a little more here. Plant your hands, step it back, plank. From your plank, lower down, forearm plank. Lower your hips, Sphinx pose. This next one is called an 8-pointed plank. So you're gonna walk your forearms to be about as wide as your yoga mat, slightly wider than your shoulders, basically. Elbows are gonna go slightly in front of the shoulders and slightly wider. Now, feet are about as wide as your yoga mat. Tuck your toes, ground your knees. Now, pull your elbows in towards the midline. Bring your gaze down towards your navel until you feel the sides of your waist lift up. And you're gonna feel your pelvis lift here. Maybe you stay here. If you want more, push into your forearms and your knees and lift the sides of the waist up. Lengthen through the sides of your neck. Breathe. It's an 8-pointed plank because the knees, the feet, the hands, and the elbows are in contact with the earth. Tug your left elbow towards your right knee and your right elbow towards your left knee. And take 4 deep breaths. One more big breath in. Exhale, gently release. Bring your chest down, bring your arms back. Interlace your hands behind your back and rise up, Shalabhasana. Take an in-breath. Stay for your exhale. Another breath in. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands by your chest. Push your way up through tabletop or plank. Down dog. We just have one more push, guys. Inhale, reach your left leg high. Again, your core is strong and stable. Don't lose it. Push the earth away. Exhale, left knee to left tricep. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, left tricep. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, left tricep. I realize I did that wrong, but we'll make it right. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, knee towards nose. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, knee towards nose. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, knee pulls towards nose. Now right tricep, inhale, reach high. Exhale to the right. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale to the right. One more, inhale, reach it high. Exhale to the right, fallen triangle, shoot your leg out. Pivot the back heel down. You can always lift the bottom leg up. So it's a side plank variation. Breath in. Exhale, ground your right hand, reach your left leg high. Breath. Inhale. Exhale, left knee towards left tricep. You have that little elevator move. Lower it down towards the wrist. Push into your hands, lift up. Lower down, trace the arm, lift up. One more, lower down, lift up. Plant your foot outside your pinky finger. Lower your back knee down, catch your breath. Lizard lunge. Use your left hand, widen the left thigh bone away from you. If you want twisted monkey, reach your left arm up and around, bend the knee and grab for your foot, thigh stretch. Slow the waves of your breath. Focus on the sensations in your body. Release your foot, lift off your back knee. Step up to a Malasana squat. Again, you can go as low as you want without scooping the flesh of the butt underneath you. Ground your bum. Stretch your legs forward. Point your toes up. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, hinge at your hip. Bring your hands to the feet or the shins and fold. Again, I just want to remind you to remind yourself of what you want to have in the back frame of your mind as you move through your day today. It's helpful when we have an intention, a why, something to anchor us to a greater purpose. Come back up. Ground your feet. Reverse tabletop. Your fingertips are going to face towards your hips. They're about shoulders distance apart. Pull the head of your arm bones back. Drive into your heels. Lift your hips up. Reverse tabletop. Push into your hands. Bring the sides and the neck back and the throat back. Lift your hips. Don't sag your bum. Take an in-breath. Exhale, lower your hips back down. Find a seat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Lift through the back side of your waist. And as you exhale, bring the hands all the way back down to a prayer. And give yourself a soft little bow for showing up to yourself.